That's me there.
That is you. That is you, man. Yeah. Look, no one knows what being dad is like until you've become one. Babies and kids are like bundles of pain in a butt. Sleepless nights, frustratingly noisy, and let's throw in joy in there. Sure, why not? But in case you are planning to have kids, or you probably have kids already and you just want to know what it takes to be considered a good dad, then this video is for you. Here are 5 reasons why you're a good dad, man. Alright, so let's have fun with this and stick around. Okay. Alright. Alright, you're just gonna be quiet, okay? I'm gonna record.
Welcome to the channel.
Alright, very good. Couldn't have said it any better. Alright, how to be a better dad. I really don't know. Okay, I'm not claiming here to be the best dad in the world. I'm not. I'm just like you. Every day I'm trying to figure it out. One thing I can tell you is that my kids are very healthy. You know, they seem very happy, and they're provided with their daily essentials. So if you got all those 3, then you're already doing a good job. And I've also been told by a friend or two, one of which I consider like a brother to me, his name is Phil, who actually suggested for me to make this video on how to be a good dad. So shout out to you, bro, and thank you for suggesting this video, and I hope you enjoy it. Let's get right to it. You know, first one, you understand that they are not you. So far too often, I think that we try to mold them into something that we want them to be, or even worse, try to mold them to be just like us. We try to make them do the things that we want them to do to please us, while they suffer deep down inside them because it's not what pleases them, it's not what they're interested in, and it's just not them. You know, we try to live our dreams through them. For example, me, growing up, I wanted to become an R&B singer slash songwriter, and that never happened for me. You know, I'm not gonna try to force that onto them. You'd be lucky if you have kids like Beyonce Knowles, Selena, Michael Jackson, who had very strict dads, right? They were cultivated and they were molded to become mega pop star singers that they have become. Now, if they end up, wanting to be just like you or what you want them to be, then great. But if not, I think it's okay too. But I think what's more important is that we are there to support them and help them find out who they really want to be and find their own individuality.
Hey. Don't ever let somebody tell you you can't do something. Not even me. Alright?
Alright.
Number 2, I'm guilty of this. Since I'm a content creator here on YouTube, I find it hard when I'm trying to come up with ideas and contents, trying to get inspirations from my, mentors on YouTube. Sometimes I catch myself and say, I've been on this thing for too long and I'm not even watching the things that are related to my content anymore, and I just wasted a whole bunch of time. So I'm still trying to get better at that. If you and I can find a way to limit screen time, your access to your phone, your laptop, the social media time to 15 minutes to 20 minutes a day, then I think that we do a better job of being a good dad to our kids. When you're done with work, 15 minutes, you just chill and relax and catch up on your social media. But I think what's more important is you actually set a timer so that it tells you when to stop. If you can do that, then I think you and I will do much of a better job spending quality time with our loved ones, our family, and most of all our kids. Because you know what, they don't really care about how many reactions you got on your Facebook post, how many likes you got on your Instagram photos. They don't. what they really need and actually care about is you. Spending quality time with you, your love, and attention. Number 3, if you know how to be a kid yourself, we can't always be disciplining them, right? Let them play when it's playtime. Yes, it's very important to set boundaries, right? But when it's playtime, let them be as rowdy as they want to be. I think we just need to make sure that they're safe, that they're not going to bump into something dangerous that will hurt them or cut them. Also, studies have shown that when kids grow up with playing with their siblings or their friends, they tend to be more resilient and they tend to do better in school than the ones that were restricted from playing. When you are spending quality time with your kids, you can be goofy, you can bring out the kid in you and let them know that you know how to have fun yourself. Not only this will be fun, but this will teach them one of the most important things in life, and that is to make sure that they will learn how to enjoy life to the fullest. Number 4, you're an actual parent and not just a friend. This I also find challenging. Sometimes, I do have a soft spot for my kids. I gotta admit, I don't like yelling at them, reprimanding them. Don't get me wrong. I do put my foot forward. It's awesome to think that someday, they can become our buddies once they reach adulthood. But don't forget that you have responsibilities now and that you have obligations as a parent first. I think that it's important that we have to be their first role models, their mentors, and it's important that we teach them what's right from wrong. Because if they grow up without these principles, these manners, and the right amount of confidence in them, it's less likely that they will become your friend in the future because you made a monster out of them. And more likely they'll suffer from anxiety and depression. And they might even suffer from low self-esteem, now which is detrimental to their success later on in life. Right? All right. Make sure you're liking this video so far, but we have more. Number 5. You know how to show love and affection. I know this goes without saying. Now, I grew up with someone who I consider a remarkable man. My father was loved by a lot of people. He was respected by a lot of people. He was one of those guys that were, they held a high office in church. He did a very, very good job raising 2 bad boys. But what they don't know is that my father was not that affectionate as a father. At home, we were not the type to say I love you. We were not the type to hug each other when, and be all warm and cozy. We were not. It was so limited that when we do get affection, it felt awkward. Me and my brother, as close as we are, it was weird for us growing up to say I love you to each other. Only now, because now that I say I love you and I don't have a problem with it. But deep down, because he was not that affectionate, I said to myself that when I have a chance of being a dad someday, that I want to make sure that my kids, like this guy here, knows and will hear it from me every single day that I love him. And it's not because just to say it. I really mean it. To me, I look at it this way. The world out there, it's already cold and sometimes downright cruel, right? So I want my kids to be able to come to a place where there's warmth, sweetness, and love in the air. Because it's nice to come home to something like that, right? Not toxic. I think that's very important in these day and age, especially with what we're going through. Whew. And I just want them to know for a fact that when they come home, it's all love. So if you're the kind of dad that wants the best for your kids, you're trying to be the best version of yourself so that you can be a role model, and most importantly, you take responsibility as a father then dude, hold up. This one here is for you. Oh, it's not sponsored video, okay? Because kids are definitely the greatest joy of our lives, man. Right? We deserve this, man. So please like this video. Maybe share it to someone who you think might be a good dad. And cheers. And happy freaking Father's Day.